Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you some amazing new mods in Baldur's Gate 3's mod manager. We got some new weapons like these dual swords here, which let you put two of them on your back at a time. We got some different pistols that let you put them on your hip there. We also got some new classes, new features, new armors, and many other things to explore in this video. I just want to showcase some of the best new mods that have been added in the last week or so. And we got some fun ones. So I guess first starting off, I want to show off the Mysteria greatsword here by Pommelstrike. You may know them for their Evelyn Sweetheart shotgun mod, which is a fantastic mod that they also created. With this, you get some different versions of the weapon, and it's also in the tutorial chest. What I like best about this weapon is the appearance of it. Just look at this. If you've ever played Final Fantasy VII, you know the Buster Sword is awesome for being big and overpowering. This has the same kind of vibe to it. What's also cool about this weapon is your character handles it really cool. It's got that handle in the middle there. Pommelstrike did a fantastic job with this. And they're cooking up some other cool things. You can join my Discord server. The link is in the description of all my videos if you want to see, because they share some of their new ideas in my Discord. So feel free to join that, get some new ideas on what may be coming to Baldur's Gate 3. But I love this sword because it has a lot of cool effects to it, and it just looks badass. So with this, Grand Mysteria, you got yourself the ability to heal yourself on attack. And it also has some different class actions here that'll allow you to bestow Shiva's Icy Blessing upon an ally. So if you know Final Fantasy, you'll kind of be familiar with this. So really cool. You can apply this to your teammates and they get Shiva's Benediction there, or Benno. Increases movement speed and deals additional cold damage with their attacks, and they got that cool aura around them. The sword itself also looks fantastic. I think this is my favorite part, is just the appearance of this. I love this mod, but yeah, there's 3 different versions available at vendors throughout the act, so you got a lot of customization when it comes to this weapon. I love this one. It's a greit job. Pommelstrike really knocked it out of the park with this one. Next, we got ourselves the Magic and Might Mage gear. So this is made by Copper Leaves here. There is a bunch of different armor pieces. I can't really show you all of them, so I'll let you guys use your imagination. But it does come with this chest here that has a bunch of the items, 171 different ones. You got Wizards, Sorcerer, Warlock, big old box of shields, and camp clothings. So within this, there's even further bags that has like the different Sorcerer tops. Again, I wish I could show you these, but can't. So yeah. This one is cool. You can kind of get an idea from some of the pictures here, but it's a fun mod. Furthermore, customization in terms of your outfits. Like this one that I'm currently wearing is from it. I think it looks pretty nice. You got the shoulder straps there. You got a kind of like a monk outfit going on. This one's a really fun one, so I highly recommend checking this mod out if you're looking for some new clothing. Now, on top of, I guess, clothing, we also got a few other ones. Like we got ourselves the Daughter of Selun weapons and armor mod made by F3RX343. Now with this, you get a bunch of different pieces of armor. I have this currently equipped on Shadowheart. As you can see, she looks pretty nifty in that. Also a different weapon mod on it, but it does come with the weapon here, the Lunar Radiance, which quite overpowered. You can see 48 radiant and force damage and increased critical hit chance. This armor is pretty powerful. Like you got 30 armor class without even trying. This gives you a 30 here, Lunar Guardians. Hands Wavering Light gives you a bunch of healing spells. The boots gives you Misty Step and Healing Aura increase. This armor here gives you the Lunar Blessing and Lunar Bulwark, and then resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. Bunch of extra benefits. So this can really make you overpowered, but it's cool if you want to do like a lone wolf style playthrough. It also comes with a necklace here. It cannot be Nettie cannot be permanently killed. When unconscious, start your turn with 1 health point, so you keep getting back up. Deal additional damage to those that are radiated. You can apply radiating orbs to the target. You can heal targets for the maximum amount of health points. After restoring a critical hit, your movement speed is restored to maximum. Fleeting Shouts. When you deal fire damage with the spell, you burn yourself and get an additional bonus action, similar to the Fiery Hat. And you get Wall of Fire, Fireball, and Firebolt. So yeah, Shadowheart is quite overpowered with this. As you can see, we got a ton of extra benefits here. So this all comes from the all of these here come from having the armor on. And then I also have some weapon mods here, which I'll cover in a moment. But yeah, it looks really nice. Like you can see there, Shadowheart looks pretty spiffy in that armor. Almost like it suits her, but it also changes her hair, which I think is pretty funny. So yeah, love that mod. Again, you got a lot of customization options here. So next we got ourselves the House of Hope Couture. So this is a bunch of House of Hope armor mods, all combined into one. This mod was made by Nick Jima here, and I'll show you off just briefly what these look like. So here I have the Orthon clothing on, and it looks similar to what you got from your gear here in this story. It looks pretty funky. I like these different cropped outfits, and then it has this skulls built into it. That's pretty menacing, I would say. We also got ourselves the Raphael's doublet here, so you can put this on, make yourself look like Raphael. He's quite a stylish lad. So yeah, that's nice. Although there are some clipping issues there, you can see. So it does have some issues with different clothing that you may have equipped. But in addition to this, there's 45 different pieces. They are split between clothing and being an actual armor piece itself. You got some fiendish warlock robes, so like what Helsik wears. You can see here the Orthon clothing. There's a few different versions depending on what you want going on with it. And then you got the different outfits there. There's some pretty fancy looking pieces of clothing here. So just want to showcase this one because it is pretty fun. And for those Raphael fans out there, it's great. I think that it's a very fun mod in general. So you got yourself like the angelic armor and you got yourselves the devil armor. So that's pretty funky itself. Now we got ourselves a new origin here. So you may know this, Lord President has made the vampire and werewolf origin. They now have a new vampire origin mod. So this gives a different effect here. So with this, you get yourself the vampire bite, vampire claw. There's a few different versions of those. You got your gaseous form, bat form, dark vision, and that's a 24 meters, necrotic resistant, radiant vulnerability, fire vulnerability, sleep immunity, and charm immunity, musical weapon proficient or musical instrument proficiency, restore humanity, so you can remove vampirism on a target, so that's pretty cool. Power in the shadows, advantage on attack rolls whenever you're in darkness, bestow full vampire status. So it's just updated with a bunch of other things, like you can become a vampire god here, so plus a 2 to strength X, constitute all your stats there. Mask of many faces, resistance to slashing, speak with the dead, piercing, bludgeoning, control undead, summon the wolf, and summon an undead companion at level 12. So you can summon 2 ghouls to fight alongside you. This is a variation of the mod. Instead of having a dark urge vampire and a custom vampire, you now have full vampire origin and vampire spawn origin. A full vampire gets all the power ups as they level up. And yeah, it's cool. I think this mod's really fun. It's an enhanced version of their previous mod. So Lord President did a fantastic job with this. Just wanted to give a shout out to them for that. I don't have it here because there's a lot to show off in the video, but you can check the mod.io page out for further instructions and details. Now we got ourselves some awesome weapon mods here. This is the Viper Carbine Steampunk Rifle Gun. Now, this is cool. I guess first I'll show off our hand cannons, which is the ones that I have equipped on my character here, also made by Skirby. They made the Plasma Staff lightsaber mod, so if you've used that, you'll know this creator. But you can see here, we got ourselves these pistols. They look cool, and we got this menacing appearance here, but whenever you're done with them, you put them on your hips. That's one of the cool things about this mod. So yeah, the hand cannons also can be placed on your back. There's different versions of it. And you get a gunslinger hat, so that's pretty fancy. So you can put that on, you get yourself the burning eyes, and yeah, your burning hands there. So you're ready to go light them up with your guns and go full blazing. It is very strong. I gotta mention that. They are very not overpowered, but they're very strong. So yeah, you got the hip sheath or the back sheath, and then you got red guns and gold versions of it. So just depending on what you want to go with for the gun. You got a few different versions of it, which I think is awesome. So yeah, you can see here, we put one of them on the back, one of them on the side. So I like the hip sheath. I think it looks cool. It got the full gunslinger appearance to it. And we also got ourselves a few other weapon mods. So here's the Venom Carbine here. So it's a big weapon, and you got a sheath version or a dexterity version or strength version or a dexterity version. As you can see, that's a big boy. That is a big fella right there. That's a huge gun, and I like the little ruby that it's got going on there. So this would work perfectly with the Artificer mod, which is now conveniently available on console. Hopefully this may come to PC, or to come to console as well, because the mod creator has made the Plasma Staff mod, which is now also on there. So what's nice about this is you can see this gun looks cool. Like the little ruby that it's got going on there. You can stare down the barrel of the gun. This is a very detailed gun mod, and it just fits the world. It's like a steampunk kind of variation. You can imagine that an artificer gnome would put something like this together, so it's cool. I love that it goes on the back there, and it looks like also something from Fallout. So if you're a Fallout fan, this one's for you. Skirby did a fantastic job with the hand cannon, as well as this Viper Carbine Steampunk Rifle Gun. So yeah, I hope to see these come to console eventually, because I think they're very, very well done. And it works well with this hat, because the hat makes you look like pretty menacing. But now we also got ourselves another cool one. This is the 2 swords that I have on the back of Shadowheart here. And it's a fire and an ice sword. So in addition to this, you get like glacial attacks. So it can do like an ice attack in an area of effect. You get the Winter Blight Flame, so you can attack in like a huge area of effect here, and you can freeze things with it. So it's really cool. It applies a lot of different effects to it. You get a Winter Blight Orb, many different attacks that come with these, and you also get some fire attacks too. So these weapons look fantastic. Whenever you hold them up, you got the cool fiery burning around your character, lights up the whole area. We took out Will with one hit, and Halston's almost down too. But if you go with the ice attacks, you got that ice whirl around your character. You got the frost grip attack, which can pull targets towards you. You got a glacial smite, which covers you in icy energies. I love this mod. This one's really fun. I'm a big fan of fire and ice and all the different combinations that you can do with that. So this one's an enjoyable class, or an enjoyable weapon mod, because of all the different combinations you can do with this. Scrappy made some really great mods. Now I got to show off this one. This is the Volo's Guide to Amorous Tattoos, made by Cobalt Cactus. Now I was having issues with getting this one to work, but it makes some pretty trashy, I would say, maybe tattoos. You got the Astarion banner there. The this one here says Astarion's fangs, and then there's the biting there. We got Astarion's name on a heart, Lae'zel's name on a heart, Lae'zel Gith Empire tattoo, Lae'zel's name with a heart again, Lae'zel's Tirsu, Minthara's name on a banner, Minthara's name on a heart, Minthara's spiderweb with her name in the heart, and it's a heart spiderweb, Shadowheart's name on a banner, Shadowheart, Shadowheart, and then Shadowheart's heart. So pretty funny, trashy but funny, and just wanted to cover those because I think that's hilarious. So that one's pretty funny. But finally, we got a Final Fantasy XIV White Mage class made by Splucia Starlight. I think this is really cool. It's got the White Mage icon there. If you played Final Fantasy XIV, the White Mage is a healer class, so it's got some healing abilities. It got radiant damage. You got the glare spell, Dia, which applies damage over time, read 3 radiant damage per turn. It has its own unique ability or resource with the Aether, so you can use different Aether abilities to power up. You get to choose a deity. You get your spells here. This is based around wisdom, and as you level up, you get some pretty cool effects. So I'll just briefly take you guys through that because you get some cool ones. Medica, regen, raise, repose here, so you can put weaker creatures equal to 20 health to sleep. This one brings back an ally from the dead at level 2. That's pretty effective, but this one's more dedicated of a healer. You get a bunch of other spells here. A Suna, rescue, so you can rescue an ally to your location. Holy, which does damage. Medica 2, which heals over time. Glare, which does even more radiant damage. And you get 2 subclasses. You get the Glare Mage or the Healing Fairy. The Glare Mage being more so of a DPS style class, and the Healing Fairy is interesting because whenever you heal, you get 2 extra healing on your teammates, but when you damage a target, they heal for 2. So a bit more of a focus on healing with this, or the Glare Mage being more so focused on damage. I think it's cool to have a combination of that there. You unlock the Lily Gauge. The lilies are accumulated on each turn in combat, and then you use those to cast spells as well, so you get 1 per turn, and this one uses 2 lilies. This one uses 20 Aether, which is another resource that you build up. Replenish 60 Aether over 4 turns as a bonus action. There's a lot of cool benefits to this class as you get to go through the levels. You get a bunch of spells here, so even further healing. I'll go show this off because we did hurt Halston and Will there. You also can get Blood Lilies at 3 stacks, reaches full bloom, ready to unleash a devastating radiant flower of energy with things like the Aphilatus Mystery, which does a Misery, which does 66 plus 3 radiant damage, damages the target and all enemies around it. Or you can also use the Tetris here to be able to heal. What I like best about this class is it's a bit different than what we have in the base game. So this gives you some further healing and a heal in an area of effect. Yeah, this is fantastic. So I'll go show this off on healing our teammates here. This isn't even at full levels, and you can see there's a ton of different spells that you can go here and heal up your teammates. You can also use things to dash forwards to get into good positions. So if you need to go around and position yourself better, you can use this spell to do that. So a lot of different healing spells, which I think are awesome. You can also put them to sleep. You can raise the dead. You can apply heal over time too, so you can put this up, and then it's just going to slowly keep healing the targets over time, which is pretty cool. So every turn they will get an extra couple of health there, and yeah, then you can also apply extra healing over your other spells. It's cool because you can do different heal over times, and then you can create healing bubbles, which will heal all targets within it. And you can see the area of effect here. So this is a healing bubble, giving you further heals. I think this class is a lot of fun. I'll be doing a build guide on it in the future, so you can stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight some of these amazing class mods and armor mods and all these cool things that have just been added to the in-game mod manager. These are all really new. I'll be doing further videos updating you all on the newest mods to be added to the in-game mod manager. So let me know what your favorite one was here. Please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next video.